Muy buenas a todos, estamos en un nuevo vídeo de Dragon Age Inquisition y estamos llegando a la costa de la tormenta para empezar la secundaria de Toro de Hierro. Como ahora veréis, nada más llegar salta una escena y es por eso por lo que estamos viendo esta pantalla en negro primero.
All right. Our qunari contact should be here to meet us.
He is. Good to see you again, Hisrad.
He's right.
Last I heard, you were still in Saharan.
They finally decided I'd calmed down enough to go back into the world.
Boss, this is Gat. We work together in Saharan.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Inquisitor. Hisrad's reports say you're doing good work.
Torres he's right.
Iron Bull's name is Hisrad?
Under the Qun, we use titles, not names.
My title was Hisrad because I was assigned to secret work. You can translate it as Keeper of Illusions or...
Liar.
Mentiras.
It means liar.
Well, you don't have to say it like that.
I look forward to working together.
Hopefully this will help both our peoples. Tevinter is dangerous enough without the influence of this Venatori cult. If this new form of lyrium helps them seize power in Tevinter, the war with Kunandar could get worse.
With this stuff, the Vince could make their slaves into an army of magical freaks. We could lose Saharan and see a giant Tevinter army come marching back down here.
The Ben Hasrath agree. That's why we're here.
Por eso
Our
estamos aquí.
dreadnought is safely out of view and out of range of any Venatori mages on shore. We'll need to eliminate the Venatori, then signal the dreadnought so it can come in and take out the smuggler ship.
Toro, ¿te parece bien?
What do you think, Bull?
Don't know. I've never liked covering a dreadnought run. Too many ways for crap to go wrong. If our scouts underestimate enemy numbers, we're dead. If we can't lock down the Venatori mages, the ship is dead. It's risky.
Riskier than letting Red Lyrium into Minrathos?
Bueno, estoy lista.
Let's go hold up our end of this bargain, then.
My agent suggested two possible locations the Venatori may be camped to guard the shore. There, and there. We'll need to split up and hit both at once.
I'll come with you, boss. Grim can lead the charges. Let me fill him in. Come by when you're ready to move.
Vale. Ahora con Toro para comenzar el asalto. Ya está todo el grupito.
Once they're down, send up your signal. That'll let the dreadnought know it's safe to come in.
Understood, Chief.
Remember, you're gonna want a volley to start, but don't get suckered into fighting at range. They've got mages.
It's all right. We've got a mage of our own. I'm not a mage.
No soy una
Get in
maga.
close and take their enchanter down before he takes over the battlefield.
He'll be dead before he knows it.
Just pay attention, all right? The Vince want this red lyrium shipment bad.
Yes, I know. Thanks, Mother.
Qunari don't have mothers, remember?
We'll be fine, Chief.
All right, Chargers. Horns up!
Horns up!
Ready whenever you are, boss.
Pues sale, vamos.
I'm ready to head out, Bull.
Right. Chargers, hit 'em hard and hit 'em fast. When this is over, drinks are on me.
You got it, Chief. Charges. Double time. Let's move!
Bueno, no pasa, poco paso ligero se ha visto ahí, ¿eh? Yo se lo digo eso, que poco paso ligero se ha visto. Ah, me acompaña
Is
el
your
fit.
charges the easier target?
You think?
Lower and farther from the smuggler's ship, it's much less likely to be heavily defended.
Suppose we'll do the heavy lifting then. Just like old times.
¿Eh? O sea, ¿no puedo ir por aquí o qué coño pasa? Parece que no. Había como una barrera o algo, yo qué sé.
Be careful. My agent said to expect opposition
Sí,
ahead of the main
por
camp.
eso...
We've all done this a few times, Gat.
You've been living outside the Qun for years now, Iron Bull. Just wanted to make sure your reflexes
Bueno,
haven't
nivel
gotten as
7 como
soft
estás
as the rest of
contando.
you.
Ouch.
¡Qué pupa! ¡Socorro!
I don't see any tattoos, but you're carrying a staff. Are you from a chantry circle?
No, and I would prefer not to discuss it.
Have I done something to offend you?
You join the queue
After they rescued me from slavery.
and put you into something worse. A slave may always struggle for freedom, but you among the queue have been taught not to think.
Solus.
Sola se está peleando con él. Con el otro notas. Qué grande. Nivel 19. Algún día le puede dar cuando se levante. Mientras se matan. Yelmo de armadura, pavor. Hace la señal del acorazado, vale. Jaja.
We're clear, Gat.
Right, signaling the dreadnought.
Chargers already sent theirs up. See them down there?
I knew you gave them the easier job.
There's the dreadnought.
Mola.
That brings back memories.
No se ve muy bien, pero mola. Pues ahora va por culo barco.
Nice one. Crap.
Oh, oh.
The Chargers can't stand against that kind of force.
No, they can't.
Your men need to hold that position, Bull.
They do that. They're dead.
And if they don't, the Venatori retake it and the dreadnought is dead. You'd be throwing away an alliance between the Inquisition and the Qunari. You'd be declaring yourself Talvashoth. With all you've given the Inquisition, half the Ben Hasra think you've betrayed us already. I stood up for you, Hisrad. I told them you would never become Talvashoth.
They're my men.
Son mis hombres.
I know, but you need to do what's right, Hisrad. For this alliance, and for the Qun.
Bueno, al Kun que le den por culo. Salva a tus hombres, hombre.
Call the
Joder.
retreat.
Don't!
Que te calles ya, elfo de mierda. Bueno, elfo no, que cojones, no es elfo, es un... Es un puto traidor a su raza.
All these years, Hisrad, and you throw away all that you are. For what? For this? For them?
Tranquilito.
His name is Iron Bull.
I suppose it is.
Supongo que sí. Pues ahora el Toro de Hierro ahora es uno de los nuestros. Joja.
No way they'll get out of range. Won't be long
Lo
now.
que no entiendo es cómo se cargan, se pueden cargar
Sinks.
un barco con bolitas de fuego.
Don't sink. Come on. Let's get back to my boy.
Ya ves lo que me habría costado tirarme por el barranco con una poción y matar a los magos. Nada, pero las misiones son... El juego es así. Ya está. El juego es así. Tiene esos momentos de lógica cero, pero vale. Pero vale. No sé ahora... Vale, feudo celestial. Pues guay. No voy a parar el vídeo porque no hace falta. Ahora vamos a hablar con Solas. A ver si me salta ya su puñetera secundaria una maldita vez. Y después de eso vamos a ir a por el amuleto para... Me sale decirlo hoy. Para Josephine. Y también al acceso occidental para pillar uno de los libros de la secundaria de Vivien. Después de eso volveremos. Hablaremos con Solas si no han saltado todavía la puñetera misión. Y con Dorian, para que nos den ambos sus secundarias. Con eso ya haremos la de Solas, la de Dorian y la de Vivien, porque en las zonas de los dos primeros hay un libro de Vivien. Con esas tres hechas, nos haremos la de Sera, que se empieza a hacer a partir de Fuego Celestial, Y solo nos quedará el terminar con Josephine, o sea, terminar el romance con ella y cargarnos al último dragón. Y ya está. Bueno, el último dragón no sé si voy a poder con él, esa es otra. Buah, qué mal, he sacrificado una alianza con el Kun por 5 tíos. Que se jodan los quunaris. Y seguramente en un futuro los tendremos que matar a todos. Ya ves. Saharum. Bueno, a ver qué nos dice el Toro de Hierro ahora. Hombre, habría sido fatal sacrificar a los pobres diablos de los batalladores. Son buena gente, joder. Y el segundo al mando es una tía, así que perfecto. Una tía que parece un tío, pero es una tía. Ajá. Pero parece un tío, pero es una tía. O sea, es un travesti a la inversa, ¿no? No sé cómo... O sea, una tía que se hace pasar por tío es travesti o qué es. No sé. ¡Ay, Dios! Termina de cargar ya esto. Por Dios, que me estoy haciendo un cacao mental flipante. Sí, es travesti porque se trasviste. Sí, sí. Supongo, ¿no? No sé. Le podría poner... No le voy a poner el título a esa. Una tía que se viste de tío es un travesti. No. De primera es porque no me cabría en el título. Pero de hierro la prueba mucho.
Inquisitor, it is my duty to inform you that there will be
No,
no
pues que te
alliance
jodan.
between our peoples. Nor will you be receiving any more Ben Hasrath reports from your Talvishoth ally.
You under orders to kill me, Gat?
No. The Ben Hasrath have already lost one good man. They'd rather not lose two.
Qué pena, sí, porque no quiere morir él. Tonto no es.
So much for that.
Hiciste lo correcto.
I'm proud of you, Bull.
Thanks, boss. You're late.
Sorry, Chief. Still sore from fighting off all those events. Good to see you, Inquisitor.
Buen trabajo.
Nice work taking down those Venatori.
Always easy with the Chief watching our backs, Your Worship. Chief's even breaking open a cask of chastened sack mead for the charges tonight.
Damn it, Krem. That's the kind of thing you don't have to mention to the Inquisitor.
Sorry, Chief.
Forget it. You're doing fine.
La camaradería mola, joder, qué cojones. Pues a la emisión de Toro de Hierro terminada. Vamos a ver si la de Solas salta de una puta vez. Has adquirido banco qunari. What? ¿Ya puedo pedir préstamos al Kun o qué? ¡No! Ya empezamos. Es acojonante esto, en serio. Es que es acojonante, es así de simple. Es así de simple. Con los tiempos de carga estúpidos del juego. Ha sido grande. ¡No! No me pasa el coño. Me he vuelto a perder. ¿Dónde estoy? Vale. ¿Cómo he podido venir por esa zona y... Dios. Todo es muy raro. Estoy confuso. ¿Y ahora dónde está el otro? Venga ya. Ahora solo no está... Venga, y ahora aparece de golpe. Entiendo. Entiendo. No te gusta, ¿eh? Pues te jodes. Ay, Dios, qué cara de...
Something wrong with your tea?
It is tea. I detest this stuff. But this morning, I need to shake the dreams from my mind. I may also need a favor.
Cuéntame.
You just have to ask.
One of my oldest friends has been captured by mages, forced into slavery. I heard the cry for help as I slept.
Rescataremos a tu amigo.
I'd be happy to help. What did these mages use to capture your friend? Blood magic?
A summoning circle, I would imagine.
I'm sorry?
My friend is a spirit of wisdom.
Espíritu de la
Unlike the
sabiduría.
spirits clamoring to enter our world through the rifts, it was dwelling quite happily in the Fade. It was summoned against its will, and wants my help to gain its freedom and return to the Fade.
Vale, te ayudaré.
All right. Let's go get your friend.
Thank you. I got a sense of my friend's location before I awoke. I'll mark it on our map.
Vale, pues ya tenemos ahí la misión. En las llanuras exaltadas. Estupendo. Pues ahora vamos arriba y a hablar con Dorian. Y espero, por Dios, que me salte... Que me salte la secundaria ya. Y no me toque la moral con escenitas, ñoñers y demás.
Isn't it?
Es genial, ¿no? Mi bigote.
One
Oh.
moment you're trying to restore order in a world gone mad. That should be enough for anyone to handle.
Ay,
Yes?
es que me grima me da el bigote.
Out of nowhere, an archdemon appears and kicks you in the head. What? You thought this would be easy?
¿Por qué hablas así, amigo?
No, I was just hoping you wouldn't crush our village like an anthill. Sorry about that. Archdemons like to crush, you know. Can't be helped. Am I speaking too quickly for you?
Disfrutaba del espectáculo. No, no voy a zorrear con él. Me tienes preocupada.
I was waiting for you to say something worth listening to.
Toma.
If I did that, we'd be here all day.
There are things worse than silence.
You've clearly never been to the Magisterium's archive. That silence will eat you alive. I always assumed the Elder One behind the Venatori was a Magister. But this is something else completely. In Tevinter, they say the Chantry's tales of Magisters starting the Blight are just that. Tales. But here we are. One of those very Magisters, a dark spawn.
Why does that make you angry?
Because the Imperium is my home. I knew what I was taught couldn't be the whole truth, but I assumed there had to be a kernel of it.
Yo creo que el siguiente juego será ante Winter.
No. It was us all along.
Puede ser.
We destroyed the world.
Aún no está destruido.
Last I checked, the Blights hadn't actually destroyed the world.
Not for lack of trying. If they were more clever, they'd have unleashed something that would really do the job. No
Qué
one will
falsa
thank
la
you
risa
when it
esa, Dios.
happens. No one will thank you either. You know that, yes?
No, a mí sí me va... A mí sí me va a dar las
Don't
gracias
know
por
what
saber
will
el mundo.
happen. Nobody does.
An optimist! Such a rare breed. I've stumbled upon a unicorn. All I know is this. Corypheus needs to be stopped. Men like him ruined my homeland. I won't stand by and let him ruin the world.
Vale. ¿Cómo le brilla la... Joder.
Oh, and congratulations on that whole leading the Inquisition thing, by the way.
Bueno, un poco tarde... Un poco tarde para decir más. Una amiga en Quarinus. What?
You have remarkably little here on early Tevinter history. All these gifts to the Inquisition, and the best they can do is the Malefica Imperio. Trite propaganda.
Propaganda
But if you
trillada.
want 20 volumes on whether Divine Galatea took a shit on Sunday, this is evidently the place to find it.
Joder.
That's the Dorian I know. Critiquing every book in my library.
I wouldn't have to, if you could find some rebellious heretic archivist to join you.
Venga.
Are there rebellious archivists? Other than you, that is.
If Corypheus ever starts burning masterworks of literature, I'm sure a few will pop up. Did I see something by Genitivi here? I could have sworn.
What is this about, Dorian?
When everyone returned, they told us about your tumble into the abyssal rift.
You went into the Fade. Physically went in.
Sí,
Are you... all right?
perdimos a Stroud.
Stroud. It's gone.
The Fade is an ordeal under normal circumstances. To be the only real thing there, beyond description. That you made it out at all is a miracle. You do realize this feat hasn't been performed in over 1,000 years. Corypheus and his contemporaries entered the Fade and began the Blights. In comparison,
Ojalá hubieras estado.
It would have been easier if you'd been with me.
without question. But I'm rather glad I wasn't.
No sense of adventure. That's surprising.
I've not your talent for survival, and not everyone is as discerning as I. If you can walk in the Fade, others will try to follow. Who knows what secrets Corypheus has revealed? Not all of them will be as lucky as you. What they could unleash. My advice? Keep this quiet. Let them speculate. Too many will see this as a challenge.
Estoy de acuerdo.
That's a good idea.
There are enough idiots in the world who think if they just use enough blood magic, their problems will vanish. It's exactly the sort of thing I want to stop back home. This I don't need. What I do need is a copy of the Liberalum. I'll wager I can find Corypheus' real name. If I can prove he was a grasping ankle biter with no family to speak of,
Un lechuguino, joder.
wish me luck.
Vale, pues suerte. El nombre del enemigo, otra operación más.
Anything interesting?
A letter regarding Felix, Alexius' son. He went to the magisterium, stood on the Senate floor and told them of you. A glowing testimonial, I'm informed. No news on the reaction, but everyone back home is talking. Felix
Sí,
always was
pues
as
mata a
good as
su
it was.
padre.
Was?
He's dead. The Blight.
Oh.
caught up with him.
Are you all right?
He was ill, and thus on borrowed time anyhow.
It doesn't mean you can't regret his death.
I know. Felix used to sneak me treats from the kitchens when I was working.
Jamotearme golosinas.
Don't get into trouble on my behalf, I tell him. I like trouble, he'd say. Tevinter could use more mages like him. Those who put the good of others above themselves.
Esto es una pregunta...
Were the two of you...
Felix and I? What an odd question.
Es una pregunta rara.
I had no intention of abusing Alexius's hospitality by seducing his son. Not that I've been proper my whole life, by any means. It wasn't like that. Even in illness, Felix was the best of us. With him around, you knew things...
Era una pregunta un poco... Sigue su ejemplo.
He should be an example for others to follow, or his death is wasted.
Should I spread the word? We could spawn the cult of Felix within a matter of days.
There are worse things.
Probably true. And you're right. His actions should not be forgotten.
Vale.
Thankfully, Felix wasn't the only decent sort kicking around.
Ajá. Lo hice por nosotros. Ajá. Bueno, me das ya la puta misión.
Marvelous business, the Winter Palace. You saved an empress, and now she's eating out of your hand. Perfect mental image. All this dancing, politics, and murder makes me a bit homesick.
Deberíamos hacerlo más.
That's something you'd like to do more often, then.
Watch as you twist an entire empire around your little finger. Yes, please. Of course, that leaves only Tevinter. And it wouldn't work as well there.
No? Why not?
Our dances are so much more intense. If an evening lacks a murder, we sniff and call it a ball.
I hope you tried the ham they were serving, by the way. Tasted of despair.
Sabía desesperación. Joder. Háblame de ti.
It occurs to me that I barely know anything about you.
Beyond my being a mage from Tevinter, you mean?
Beyond that, yes.
And beyond my being so charming and well-dressed, which is
Sí,
obvious.
súper elegante. No.
And I'm well aware of your finer qualities. Believe me.
Of course you are. You're a discerning and intelligent woman, after all. Now, what was I talking about? Ah, yes, me. I am the scion of House Parvis, a product of generations of careful breeding.
Y gay, así que no van a tener mucha descendencia.
Naturally, I despised it all. The lies, the scheming, the illusions of supremacy. That's Tevinter in a nutshell, isn't it? Needless to say, my family was not happy with my choices.
Why would your family be upset with your choices?
Because I rejected their idyllic plan. If they had their way, by now I'd be married to some unlucky girl from a powerful family. We'd live in luxurious despair, despising each other as I waited to take my father's place in the magisterium. I declined the honor, and thus it's best I'm far from home.
Así es menos bochornosa.
I think I've heard enough.
That's too bad. I never tire of talking about myself.
I should go.
You know where I'll be.
A ver si salta algo ahora.
So, Alexius is dead.
Ah,
All
vale.
the good he once stood for, his integrity, his beliefs. He betrayed them all. I won't say he didn't deserve death. It just
Que me des tu puta secundaria, hostia.
I should go.
Try not to die. I would notice you were gone. The Inquisition supports free mages. What's next? Elves running Halamshara?
Oh, Dios.
Cows milking farmers?
Ya se me ocurrirá algo más.
Give me time. I'm sure I'll surprise you.
I suspect that's untrue. Unless you strip
No,
yourself
no, no.
naked and allow the Chantry to flog you into repentance. And that would surprise me.
No, 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 no.
I do wonder if you've considered what this support of yours will do. For mages in general, I mean. The Inquisition is seen as an authority. You've given southern mages license to, well, be like mages back home.
If that means they're anything like you, I...
Venga.
Ha! There aren't many mages back home like me.
I'd believe that.
I never fit in. Bloodstains are so difficult to clean, you see.
So we're doomed to a future of blood magic, then.
Not at first. But you'd be a fool not to see where this could lead. Thing is, the Imperium was once just like the Sun. Templars, proper circles, all that rot. Then it changed. By inches. Not that this is reason to oppress us. Still, my homeland should be a cautionary tale, not a source of inspiration.
I should go.
Que salte ya secundaria, joder.
A little bird told me you were part of the
Oh, Dios.
A little bird?
Well, a big bird. A big, indiscreet bird who was drunk at the time.
No se equivocaba.
What you heard was true. I was once part of the Carta.
Not any longer. Too bad. They're an excellent source of cheap contraband. Back home, you see dwarves everywhere. And not just from the Ambassadoria. Rather odd how in the south, everyone thinks of dwarves as merchants. Limited view, in my opinion. Maybe you'll change that. In the future, one will hear dwarf and think Messiah. Down with stereotypes.
Y sigue sin saltar la...
I go.
You know where I'll be. Interesting story. I was speaking with your ambassador.
Oh, Dios mío, qué pata en la boca tienes.
Josephine, I said, how remarkably distracted and flushed you seem. Whatever could be the reason. And she dropped her pen. Bravo, Inquisitor.
I should go.
Uno más y si no me dice ya...
What's on your mind?
Nada, no salta todavía. Supongo que luego cuando volvamos de algún sitio podrá saltar. No lo sé. Bueno, vamos a... Aquí de primeras hay nueva misión de quién. Madre Giselle. No, ahora hablo con ella un momento. Primero vamos al consejo y a poner las dos misiones estas que me ha dado Dorian. Para en el siguiente vídeo que estén ya hechas. Igual la misión de la madre Giselle es la de Dorian, puede ser. Y yo hablando con él como un gilipollas. Hombre, que yo sepa de la madre de Giselle no hay misión, no sé. Orleis, aquí está la 2. Una amiga en Quarinos. No obstante, hay algunos que me ocultan tal cual es e intenta sacar a la luz. Pues sale, mandamos a Leliana, venga. Y la otra, el nombre del enemigo. Según Dorian, es posible descubrir quién fue Coryphus en el pasado. A ver, tengo 6 horas por aquí y 7... Joder. Pues venga, mandamos a Kuna. Para el siguiente vídeo esto no va a estar terminado ni de coña, vamos. Ni de coña. No es que ni de coña. Porque me tarda bastante en editar un vídeo, pero 6 horas no. Bueno, a ver qué quiere la madre Giselle. Si es que me habla.
My Lady Inquisitor, it's good of you to speak with me.
Pero si me...
News regarding one of your
El de Winterdoria.
companions, Batalladores.
¿Qué ha hecho?
Has Dorian done something wrong?
No, thankfully. It's nothing like that. I have been in contact with his family. House Pavas, out of Carinas. Are you familiar with them?
No se llevan bien.
He's mentioned his family. They don't appear to be on good terms.
Yes. I believe you're correct. The family sent a letter describing the estrangement from their son and pleading for my aid. They've asked to arrange a meeting quietly without telling him. They feel
Vale.
it's the only way he'll come. Since you seem to be on good terms with the young man, I'd hoped.
Lo pensaré.
I'll see what I can do.
Bless you, Inquisitor. The family will send a retainer to meet the young
La taberna de
man
Risco
later
Rojo.
that day.
Vale, genial.
Take him onward. If he truly does not wish this reunion, he can always end the matter there. I shall pray for your success and the young man's happiness. That's all we can hope for. Is it?
Pues sale. Vale. No pasa nada más ese juego de la casa pavos. Pues genial. Bueno, lo vamos a dejar aquí. Y la siguiente vez que cargue... Bueno, en el principio del siguiente vídeo va a ser en las llanuras exaltadas. Para hacer la secundaria de Solas. Y uno de los libros de Vivien. Luego iremos a Valroya. Voy a grabar otra vez porque soy un paranoico. Iremos a Valroya a pillar el emblema este para Josephine. Luego a Risco, bueno, a las tierras interiores para hacer lo de la misión de Dorian y otro de los libros de Vivien. Acceso occidental para pillar el... Bueno, no. Bueno, ya veré. Lo de los libros de Vivien también lo haremos. Y cuando hayamos hecho esas 3 misiones, volveremos aquí. Haremos la de Sera. Y posiblemente ya en el siguiente vídeo me termino todas las secundarias de una puta vez. Y nada más, si queréis estar atentos a todas las novedades del canal, suscribíos, seguidnos por Twitter o bajaros la aplicación que hay en la descripción del vídeo. Y un like ayuda y no cuesta nada. Nos vemos.